calendar that makes Holi and Diwali food a breeze. There's a quite kind of chaos that brews in Indian kitchens before festivals like Diwali and Holi. It starts with the innocent question, इस बार क्या बनाएं? And snowballs into last minute shopping sprees, messy counters, missing ingredients, and that one pressure cooker whistle that sounds more like a scream. But what if festive cooking didn't have to be a full blown project plan? What if it just needed a calm little calendar? Here's a realistic, doable, and absolutely desi friendly kitchen prep timeline that will help you enjoy the celebration as much as your guests do, without compromising on flavor, tradition, or your sanity. 1 week before the festival, build the base. Dry roast and grind your masalas, garam masala, chaat masala, bhuna jeera, even tea masala. Make and store dough premixes. Combine dry ingredients for matri, chakli or gujia dough in labeled jars. Chop and freeze onions lightly fried, ginger garlic paste, green chili paste, freeze in ice cube trays. Soak and sun dry nuts and raisins, especially if you will use them for sweets or stuffed items. This is also a good time to clean the fridge and designate a festival shelf to keep things within reach later. 3 to 4 days before the festival, partial preps. This is your batch cooking window. Make mithai components like khoa, mawa, coconut mixtures, sugar syrups and keep them refrigerated. Pre-fry and store. Fry the shells of gujia or matri halfway and store in airtight containers. Cook and freeze. Things like dal makhani base, curry gravies without cream or chole masala. Freeze in flat containers so they defrost quickly. Marinate. Paneer, kebabs or chap can be marinated and frozen or kept in the fridge if using within 2 days. The idea is to prepare 70% now so the actual cooking feels like assembling a thali, not building a temple. 1 day before the festival, final touches. Now's the time to bring it all together without losing it. Finish the sweets. Roll, shape and garnish. Your kitchen already smells festive. Fry everything fresh, matharis, namak paras, gujiyas. Half the work is done. Now it's just about crisping them up. Make your chutneys and raitas. They taste better when chilled overnight. Set up the dining space, plates, serving dishes, cutlery, diya placements. Get it done today. Keep a flask of chai going, put on music and treat this as the pre-party. You've already done the heavy lifting. Day of the festival, you are the guest too. Today is not for sweating over a kadai. It's for warming up, assembling, garnishing and plating. Reheat gravy slowly. A splash of hot water works wonders. Garnish sweets with saffron, nuts or silver guac. Serve your prepped chutneys and fresh papads. Light your diyas, drape your dupatta, and if something spills, let it. Nobody remembers the perfect thali. They remember how you made them feel. Fed, welcomed and seen. The goal isn't perfection. It's presence. You don't need to outsource tradition to keep your peace. You just need to spread out the process. This calendar doesn't require a sous chef or a second fridge. It just asks you to give yourself permission to prep with ease and cook with joy. So this Diwali or Holi, may your food be festive but your kitchen calm, and may you be present at your own party.